his beloved daughter's life is worth Baldr's freedom. The dwarves at the smelting camp. Maybe they can help me hunt down the little princess. Stink. Smells worse than Ivaldi's forge back in Asgard. Let's see what these dwarves can tell me about Eysa.
What?
You and I should talk.
Hi, one. Is that really you? What are you doing here?
I've come looking for Surtr's daughter, the one they call Eysa. I hear she frequents this place.
She makes her rounds. Comes to see that we are working as best we can.
What is all this work for?
Who knows? She brings us the ores, we extract the metals. They go to Surtr for whatever it is he so desires.
And what is she like, this Eysa?
You get on her bad side and she'll bark her threats. But so long as you keep on the straight and narrow, she is tolerable. Ensures you are well fed and healed of your wounds. Sets the bar high for a muspel.
Where might I find her now?
I do not know, but you can try your luck around the kiln.
Eysa appears soft of heart. For a muspel.
This is very, very bad.
Are you all right?
Move away! I need to fix this, or I'll lose the whole batch along with my head.
Are you all right?
Move away! I need to fix this, or I'll lose the whole batch along with my head. Think, Bumnoli, think! Leave us be.
You toil as if tomorrow will never come. Is this the pace Eysa demands?
It keeps her pesky rodents off my back. Keeps me fed. Well, barely. At this rate, I could eat a troll.
I imagine the hunger pangs hit quite frequently here. May I offer you something to eat?
It would surely help keep this toiler going.
I have something that will sate your belly and hopefully rouse your spirits.
How can I repay such a kindness?
Eysa is a common enemy of ours, and I'm looking for her.
Common enemy is right. If I had it my way, I would bash her pretty face into scalding goo. Sadly, she has not returned for me to try my hand. And I do not know where she has gone.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I get the growing sense you mean to confront her.
Forcefully.
Then do have caution. Eysa can use magma to treat her wounds. Quite quickly, I might add. She always has a silky fresh layer on her skin.
I'll have to remember that.
If you see Eysa, you will give her my friendly regards, won't you?
Do not draw their eyes here!
Can you spare a moment?
Piss off, One Eye.
Friendly. I'm looking for the one they call Eysa. Does the name mean anything to you?
It means I should not be talking to you, nor should any of the others. Now go before you land us both in hot water. Hot magma, more like.
I would have a word with you.
And Asir? You should not be here.
I'll only take a moment.
Please go. I do not want trouble with the guards. They allow me to speak only when reporting to them, and them alone.
I should disguise myself as a muspel. Do not react. It is I, the Asian.
What? That is quite the disguise. If Loki is giving lessons, tell him we could use his expertise.
I have him locked away in a dungeon cell for roughly the next 1,000 years.
So then, what brings you? You have not come to lend your hand in the muck.
I'm looking for Eysa. Can you help me with that?
Surtr's daughter. Haven't seen her for some time now. She's got her minions keeping a watchful eye on us. What I can say is that wherever she goes, she makes it a point to forge large magma pools. Seen her do it here. Walks around in them. I hear she can even move through them.
Some things to look forward to.
Crafty she is. If you see any liquid fire pits, it may be proof she is nearby.
I will keep an eye out.
If I could just free the damn trap! How can I loosen it? Emir's beard! It works! It works!
As good as new.
You have done me a great service! I could kiss you!
I'd prefer you use your lips to tell me where I may find Eysa.
Eysa? What business does an Asir have with a Muspel princess?
I have a quarrel with Surtr. His daughter will help me rectify it.
And how do you plan on that? Eysa may come off as a young cub, but she does have a dark side.
As do I. Can you tell me where to find her or not?
Not exactly. The resources we receive come from a Milna, but I haven't got a clue which. Our blacksmith, Glamnik. Eysa took some of his workers with her. He may know more, but have caution. Last I heard, the guards are making an example out of him. Longer.
You have made your point! What are you doing?
Getting you out of here. Now keep quiet.
Quiet! My arse is on fire! Wait, you can walk over Ragnar?
Are you okay?
I owe you my life. Those Muspels were prepared to let me bake to death.
You are in no debt to me. Though, as it turns out, I have need of your help.
He? What can I help you with?
Putting a stop to this invasion.
I am listening.
I know Eysa oversees your work, and I need to find her. What do you know of her whereabouts?
Nothing more than which way I saw her leave. It was east. Though, interestingly, she took a bunch of my people with her. Diggers. Maybe she is scouring another site.
That is helpful. Farewell, and keep safe. Another task has stolen Eysa's attention as of late. If she's distracted, that will make capturing her all the more simple. I wonder how Eysa feels about uninvited guests. Aid me. Be my eyes. I must be careful now. Everything a Muspel princess could ever want. What is this?
Are you lost, Vesir?
That depends. I'm looking for someone. I was told I might find her here. Maybe you know her. Muspel, around your age. Goes by Eysa. Father's, how shall I put this? A vainglorious fool who thinks himself a god.
Never heard of her.
Then you will not mind if I stay a while. Dip my toes in one of these soothing fire baths.
I have a better idea.
Oh,
Turn around. Go back from where you came. And please, do mind your step.
That is no way to welcome a curious outsider. Care to put that away?
Why? Afraid I know how to use it?
I'm sure you can use it. Passably well. But then I would have to kill you.
Don't worry. You won't.
It's fine, Eysa. There is an easy way out of this.
Now where is the fun in that?
No matter what I do, that pendant will give her life. Feel great.
We work together.
Let's keep the baubles out of it, shall we?
Oh no. The godly gloating. Smite me, I cannot bear it.
If I were you, I would save the tongue wit for a more appropriate time. I saw no such trinket on Surtr. Yet he too has a problem with dying.
So that was you and Eitri. What squabble had you trading blows with my father?
He has taken my son. And now I will give your father a taste of what he has wrought. Move, so that I may trade his child for mine.
You clearly do not know my father. Your son, Baldr, I assume. He has something my father needs. And if that is so, Papa would sooner see me dead than give in to your demands. If you want your son back, you will need something far more precious than me to barter with. Me, his own daughter? I simply will not do.
Then there's no longer any need for you to draw breath.
Eysa! We found it! We found... Oh!
Found what? What have you found?
Eysa would not want me to say.
Eysa is no longer here. I am. Havi of Asgard, Lord of Frenzy. And you are in full control of my temper.
A mural. Eysa believes it may help her gain entry to an ancient vault. It is in a cavern. That way!
So long as Surtr lives, my son will be his prisoner. But how does one kill that which cannot be killed? If death is not his weakness, then I must find something that is. The mural Eysa was searching for should be somewhere in this cavern. She believes there's something interesting here. You need to see what it is. Could use Loki right now. He always has treasure. Symbols, a few of which may allude to peaks or mountains. Can you read this to me?
Me? I can try. Elven runes are not something I can decipher with ease.
You will fare better than I, and that will have to do. Any mention of an ancient vault, a door, secret entrance, maybe?
No, but I can make out this. See? 2 great mountains to the north, the sun and moon above.
That's it?
Regrets, Asir. We are simple diggers, not experts of things writ long ago.
Not to worry. You've been a great help. Found your mural, Eysa. Let's see now. It is located between 2 great mountains to the north. I should search there. place. Strange place. Reeks of death. I wonder what secrets I will uncover here. More elven symbols. Whatever was in this wall sat undisturbed for many ages. Until now. Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space. Sigrun and Halstein. Whoever did this, I will see that there is a price to pay. The wounds in their chests. Identical and cauterized. I've seen nothing like it. It's unnatural. Only Muspel's leave ashen footprints like these. One set larger than the rest. Drag marks, and blood was shed, but only a small amount. Were the victims still alive? Eysa sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets. But before she could do so, someone beat her to it. That being had a group of Muspels here. Sigrun and Holstein were likely prisoners among them. Injured, but very much alive. The dwarves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came to the ancient elven object built into the wall. Possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' deaths? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them. But the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Aetri while I searched for Baldr. Perhaps we'll find some answers there. They must have followed me here. I've seen the sigil from the vault around here before. Find it, and I may find the culprit. Amid all this excitement, I have had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. The storm break. Tomorrow, we'll find the future. I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Baldr's predicament. His son, too, is bound by my chains. What of Surtr? The prophecies say he must play a part in Ragnarok. But for now, he is merely the abductor of my child, not the bringer of the Twilight. Still, once Baldr is safe, I will return to Asgard and raise an army. Muspelheim must be conquered without mercy. may be complete. Well, whoever held the ritual at the Baldr was once here. The culprit was deciphering elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful hugrs. Writings on the ritual. They are performed at night. There's emphasis on something called a Salakar. My elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. From Sinmara. There's much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Surtr are aware. Vault is marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Eysa. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Baldr, an adept in magic. Or Seidr, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seidr. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a Salakar. It's part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the Salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. It may be the only leverage I have to get my son back. Baldr marked a place on a map surrounded by waters just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value this Salakar holds. I should be cautious around here. Calder may be nearby. This roof should give me a clear view.
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Eysa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Eysa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with 2 others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were 2 of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Together, we will enact Surtr's will.
No! Mind the Salakar!
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
Calder fled northwest. Eysa snapping at his heels. He can't have made it far. Eysa chased after Calder like a rabid hound. He is no helpless rabbit. What signs might I find of this pursuit? Stand in her path. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect.
Shit!
How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. No other bodies on this warpath. He was the last to die. Eysa caught up to Baldr. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Eysa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals her direction. Baldr's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They're headed west. I need to find Baldr before Eysa does. In her bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe. Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Eysa and Baldr fought here. Blood was spilled. 2 sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Eysa and Baldr fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Eysa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Baldr up that hill. Sight of Eysa or Baldr. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. No sight of Eysa or Baldr. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't. The dead stack up. For these Muspels, came early. These, or similar, were used to restrain someone. There was a cart here, and drag marks leading to it. Eysa's spear. Abandoned. Did Baldr and his minions finally best her? Eysa chased Baldr into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Baldr. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Baldr then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Baldr plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Baldr and the Salakar. For Baldr's sake. They paused here for a moment before continuing. Most likely to resecure Eysa's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily. Perhaps Baldr did not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Eysa, they're young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I hope I'm not too late. They made a turn here toward the river. Eysa!
Is that you again, Mad One? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Eysa's willful hugr. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Surtr will be surprised when I present him with his own daughter's empty corpse. I make sure he knows the truth. Of that pretentious Asgardian air. Such desperate fiend man. I see now.
Why is Surtr collecting hugrs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Surtr!
Such devotion requires a strong hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Surtr will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Baldr, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the hugr of a suitable Jotun. Coulter never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
should return to the shelter. Perhaps the dwarves there can aid me in finding a Jotun worthy of the Salakar. Which of these dwarves can help me? Which of these dwarves can help me find a suitable Jotun? Perhaps if I listen to their chatter, some fount of wisdom will reveal itself.
And bring a sturdy ship.
You can't help.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose your saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Surtr. Malvigr.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malvigr care about you two?
Drengr and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fiala and Gala. The ones who killed Surtr's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarves. And after, befuddled tripping and breaking his neck.
Surtr wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Surtr is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Surtr didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malvigr to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malvigr's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. Our old house, north of here, sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance...
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malvigr.
It's a deal.
I hear that carry us into the next round.
What? But we're
A hovel
giants.
full of weighty dwarves. Further along, they prove too much for this work. Come back another day, life taker.
Did you hear about how Havi is? Oh,
But I heard that.
Come back another day, life taker.
And bring a sturdy ship.
You know we can't sing that. Not
Why not?
this is the place. The old home of Brahma and Lom. Or whatever they're called. I should find a way inside. Looks like I'll be getting my toes wet. Wondrous cup of theirs should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
The boat of Jesus busy. I won! More like feeble one! It was the dwarves! They sent a fast raven telling us it's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigr is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigr is at the dam to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
Find Malvigr at the dam west of here. She is a worthy foe. Loki told me how she and Angerboda will find Malvigr at the dam west of here. She is a worthy foe. Loki told me how she and Angerboda once came to blows. It did not go well for Angerboda. If the Salakar rejects Malvigr, then it is a false tool, and Surtr pins his hopes on a worthless toy. These rugged views. that remind me of when I once roved the land with Frigg. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. And the trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with the Vanir. Taking Freya as my bride. It helped end that strife, but it ended many other things too. There is the dam. But this tempest, it is unnatural. So, the traitors have been betrayed.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Surtr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Eysa, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtr is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Baldr, was tasked with finding the hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Baldr is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Surtr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtr's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldr is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So... Inflict a fate worse than death. Or die trying. Something similar when he and I fought. I assume he learned it from you.
not the right result. Do what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one! End my misery! Oh, Ymir, true, O Father, my body comes to you, sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not. Malvigr was right. I must find out more about the Salakar. Perhaps Hyrkin. I've seen nothing of her since we arrived in Svartalfheim. That leaves Ivaldi. I must seek him out. Where was it? The old workshop ruins in Drengr? Yes, that is the place.